Good day, everyone. Today, I'd like to share a story about trust, responsibility, and what it means to keep that trust safe in our digital world. My name is Jericho Kahayan and I want to talk about the data security and ethical responsibility in the workplace right here in the Philippines. In the Philippines, like in many parts of the world, we're undergoing a massive digital transformation. More and more businesses are storing information online. Whether it's a small sari-sari store using digital inventory, a startup tracking customer data, or a big corporation storing employee records. At the heart of all this information is a trust that people place in their companies. Employees, customers, and partners, they share personal data with the expectation that it will be treated with respect and kept safe. But here's a question. Are we doing enough to protect that trust? In recent years, we've seen data breaches impact both private companies and government agencies here in the Philippines. A few years ago, the COMELEC data breach exposed sensitive information of over 55 million Filipino voters. In other incidents, private businesses lost customer data to cyber attacks. For a country where technology is quickly becoming part of our daily lives, data breaches are more than just a technical problem. They are a violation of trust. Imagine your personal details, your address, your financial information, even your health records falling into the wrong hands. It's not just an inconvenience, it can lead to identity theft, financial loss, and personal risk. This isn't just a question of technology, it's a question of morality. When we work with data, we are caretakers of something deeply personal, and that comes with a responsibility to protect it. Data security isn't just the IT department's job, it's everyone's responsibility. Whether you're handling customer support, managing HR, or leading a team, every employee plays a role in protecting data. This shared responsibility is crucial, especially in a country like ours, where smaller businesses may lack resources for high level cybersecurity. In our workplaces, it's up all to us to practice responsible habits. It means understanding that a weak password or sharing information without proper authorization can expose people's personal data. It also means following protocols even when they are inconvenient, because security is often less about technology and more about behavior. But here's where ethic comes in. Sometimes, shortcuts seems harmless, or maybe we might feel pressured to make exceptions. Have you ever faced that situation? Maybe a friend asks you for a customer's number, or maybe you're asked to share clients' personal information without full consent. In this moment, we need to ask ourselves, are we protecting the people who trusted us? As a Filipino workers, we are often reminded of utang na loob, the idea of loyalty and gratitude, especially to the people we work for. But sometimes, this cultural value can place us in challenging situations. Imagine you're a part of a team that collects customer data. Your boss pushes for using that data to boost sales, suggesting strategies that might mean using customer information more aggressively. Now you're stuck. Do you follow orders out of loyalty? Or do you step back, realizing that those actions may invade someone's privacy? This is a real dilemma in our local context, and it calls for something beyond just following company policies. It calls for ethical courage, the courage to say this isn't right, even if it's difficult. For employers, this responsibility is even greater. Leaders in the workplace set the tone for how data security is approached. A strong example can be set by creating an ethical workplace culture where employees feel safe to raise concerns about data practices. If we want data to be protected, companies need to invest not just in security systems, but also in educating employees. Staff need to know not just how to protect the data, but why it is important. If we make data protection a shared value, it goes beyond rules. It becomes part of our workplace culture. In the Philippine context, where companies may often face budget constraints, employers sometimes think cybersecurity is too costly. But I had to argue that falling into invest in data security is the more expensive choice. Because the cost of a data breach isn't just measured in pesos, it is measured in loss of trust. What can we do? As a Filipino professional, we have to be vigilant, to hold ourselves accountable, and to raise the alarm when we see practices that put data security at risk. It means understanding that each piece of data represents a person, a family member, a friend, or someone who trusted us. For employers, it means fostering an environment that encourages ethical behavior. When employees know they'll be supported in doing the right thing, data security becomes a part of our work ethics, not just a technical task. Every day, we make choices that impact other people. And in the digital age, those choices include protecting the information that people trust us with. We need to recognize that this isn't just a business obligation, it's a moral one. The future of data security in the Philippines depends on a shift in our thinking. Data security isn't just about preventing cyber attacks, it's about creating a culture of respect and accountability. Whether we're in a small company or a large organization, each of us has a role in this shared responsibility. The next time you handle data, remember, you are holding more than just information. You're holding someone's trust. Let's make sure we honor the trust, one ethical choice at a time. Maraming salamat.